Hey, welcome back to Zibs Outdoors. Um, I think it was either part three, part four. I disassembled the front seat, did some repairing on them. Then I kind of progressed through the car, did some other things, and now we're back to recovering the front seats. We got the carpet in, we got the headliner in, so everything interior is ready. The rear seats in, and that will you can see that on the episode 7, 6, episode 6. So today I bought a new backer plate uh, that goes on to the back rail, and that's just so the people in the back seat can't push their hands through it. So this will slide into here, and then you got to make sure this goes in correctly, and then this one slides into here, and then we will reassemble it. So I'm going to readjust the camera just so you got a better view of the seat going together. We'll probably just fast forward it. There's no reason for me to talk you through all the procedure. If there's something that I want to make note of, I'll slow it down and then I'll talk and then we'll speed it back up. So stay tuned. We're going to get this going here. So we got the seat all put together now. We're going to put this thin layer of burlap over top of the springs. This burlap will help protect the springs from the foam, and we're installing this burlap with a set of bull nose pliers. What it is a little U-shaped hook, and it goes around the frame just to hold the burlap in place. We'll also use this burlap with some spray adhesive to attach the foam, and that'll help hold it in position when we're putting the vinyl cover on. So we have this Loctite spray adhesive. It's you can use any type of spray adhesive. It's just something I had in the workshop. You have these little edge protectors that goes on the side of the back of the seat. And what that does is it just protects the corners of the material when the back person slides in and out of the seat. So we're just going to take a little spray adhesive, uh, spray it onto the frame, a little bit in the vinyl. This will just help them hold them in place when we go to put the seat cover on. So we have the foam attached to the burlap. We're going to put a little spray adhesive on the foam, and this one is a high back seat, so we put a little on the top headrest and we get that positioned in. That's going to help hold it. We'll glue the back side. That'll just help hold it when we're putting the vinyl cover on. Looks pretty good so far. Unfortunately, my microphone battery died, so we're just going to do a voiceover here. I stuffed this blanket into the top of the headrest, and then I hit the top of it with a hair dryer, and that helped contour the top. It had some wrinkles in it from shipping, so that should help contour the top when it gets onto the seat back. So you want to take your vinyl seat and kind of fold it inside of itself, so you can start half of it on top and then work your way down the seat, pulling so slightly. And we're gonna fast forward the rest of this process till we get to the finished seat product. As you're working the vinyl down, you want to go really slow, and you want to make sure all of your piping is following all of the edges of the foam as it goes on. And take your time when you get down to the bottom, because you don't want to break the seams open. So you want to grab both sides of it as you're pulling it over, just to make sure you don't break the seams. So when we took the old seats apart, there was two metal rods that went into the bottom of the seats. We saved those. Now we're going to put those back into the seat cover. And what that's going to do is there's three little pins, the little sharp pins that we have to pull down and put the seat vinyl over those pins. And that rod is going to help hold it so it doesn't pull off of the pin and keep it nice and tight. So we're going to get both the rods in, and then we will finish buttoning up the seat. All right, so that's the top back seat. We still need to cut the side and put the lever on to let the seat fold forward. Sure wish my microphone wouldn't have stopped, but it's the best we can do. And now we're going to cut in the little slot. You just want to find a hole and just make one slit from top of the hole to the bottom of the hole. Don't need to remove any material, because when you push the bracket in, it will push all of the vinyl in and it will hold nice and snug. Okay, that completes the top part of the front seat. Now we'll start to work on the rear. Stay tuned. Alright, so now we're going to start on the bottom of the seat. Same as the top back. We're going to put a piece of burlap down on the bottom. And we'll use the same bullnose pliers to clamp that to the bottom. Alright, so we got the cover all stretched on. Same as the upper seat, there's little pins that the seat cover goes around. There's a piece of rope that goes through the entire length of the bottom. And once you get it all on the pins, then you tighten up the rope and that pulls it tight. You want to make sure that you don't bend the pins over before you tighten up your rope, otherwise it'll lock it in position and you won't be able to get it tight. So same as the uppers, you have the small little rod you took out of the lower seat. Put that back in, bend the pins over the rod, tighten up your strings, cut off the excess string, and that's the end of the bottom seat. Alright, so we got the bottom little decorative outside cover that helps protect and hide the bottom rails. So we're going to attach the upper seat now, and then this chair will be done. So here's our two front seats. They turned out pretty nice. So if you take your time, you can restore your front seats. And earlier episode we did the rear seats. So I'm glad you watched. And if you liked the video, be sure to like it and subscribe. There's going to be more parts coming down the pipeline. I think the next project we're going to take apart the speedometer because it doesn't work. So thanks again for watching.